trapping.
Alright. You know, testing out that little intro to see how it look. I get that now. Editing our name. So yeah. I might got a little copy in the beginning for the intro, but just to test the waters, and see how it goes. But yeah, this is what if that was had the ability, had the powers. Wait, was had the powers of the Ten Commandments? Was the Ten Commandments? Whatever. Once again, spoilers. I see new season count a few days ago. I believe Wednesday. Yeah, ain't got some spoilers in this one. Like some heat. Wait, was is like it had some weapons to heat that may get used before. I think like you like Ball of Lore of Love. My bad, like Ball of Love and Scythe of Resonance. Yeah, I use weapons that ain't get used in the series. Yeah, bite me. Either way. I think last time I left off with Zeldris talking to Meliodas about how he can release the commandment, and I think we beginning the 10 months training, getting into the start of the anime fully. That's like correct. But yeah. I do a little research on these reports and patients withdrawal and glycemia commandment, because no matter where you look, ain't had no detail of what the commandment curse was, so I give them my own curse. Sorta ish, whatever. And where should I begin? No. After Zeldris tell Meliodas about how he can release he dig my mark on his forehead, I think, and relax his powers a bit, and Encore saying he saw when Meliodas, well not Meliodas, Deku, saying Meliodas, when Deku, who am I thinking with Encore acting around other people, he would got the demon mark off and just like relaxing his body. A few things I don't know if I mentioned, and I probably forget to mention that or just think of it, so just pretend like I say it in the beginning. So Zeldris tell he how like even if he's using like various sword abilities from him and Meliodas, it's best he find he own type of sword. Saint seeing as short, I will let was others say, as him or Meliodas, since it seems he's at least a few way taller than us. You don't necessarily need like a sharp sword or a long sword. And not Meliodas, Zeldris, and that cool, like, okay. And he did like Meliodas teacher. He was the sleeping, fitness Chandler. Whatever he title was point there, and then Chandler that teach Meliodas how to fight used to have a cane sword, and his sword used to be like 7 feet long, but I don't think you need anything that lengthy. Well, my master Kusat had two swords, two twin swords, I believe. And yes, So I just explained that he bought swords, and he explained how each of them swords could be used for various different ways and thing. And Deku like, alright. But then he would ask like, I remember seeing Meliodas with like this big broadsword and then this tiny one with holes in it. And so I just saw like, yeah, that sword gave him the ability to clone himself, but I'm not exactly sure where it is or where it's buried. And so I just say like, if this is probably Britannia in like ages after we've died, it's probably somewhere on this continent. So after knowing all that, Deku like sit down home for a while, for like a few days, and like wondering probably about what he could use for like a sword and how he could think it. But and then he did like, even if I gain them abilities, I don't want to be exactly like them. I want to be my own person. So we just see if shits and giggle. I had this like, got this like old tiny blacksmith shop. It wouldn't be as good as like the hero here, but like for like weapons and things, you could find them and get custom made. So that would be out a day studying where he could possibly get a sword from. And he happened to butt across like this. No, he did walk and he did talk and like most of the time he just walk and you thinking saying you heading your seat out low. He just said like this old man. Yeah, this old man happened to hear he and give you directions to where he could go. A little shady area, he find the smith shop, and eventually he started to talk to the man and tell the man, I mean, just so he named. We can say he's dwarves, no, his trolls. But then what I know fuckers named as met armor stuff. I can't remember his name. Dwarves? I think it might be dwarves. So he said he might up on a dwarfs, whatever they're called. And like, well, that's fair to say is like this though. Even though years pass, like the genetics, the fairy genetics, the giants, fairies, humans, demons, and goddesses, right? Giants and fairies and whatever other creatures that they're around the time of these things, then genetics will still be passed down. They might not got people the size of giants, but they might still got them abilities to turn like giant size. I think that how some quirks like come about. Everybody, after time, everybody forget about these things and all of that. Either way, so he going to a dwarf now. He asked the dwarf to make him a blade. The dwarf agreed. Make he blade. No, if you ever watched Demon Slayer, you know how Hanjiro sword is. It was like a normal katana, but when you touch it, it does it does change like the person. Depending on the person, it has changed the sword and the color. So Deku grabbed his sword and his sword turned a crimson red. Yeah, he said crimson red. And Deku asks like if it will be durable. And I said, yeah, you just got test it out for a while, and whenever hopefully it doesn't break anytime soon, and if it needs sharpening, just come and I'll resharpen it for you, kid. So he soared, he healed everything. He left. No. He would go, he would tell a DNO, he would go, the next DNO, he would go and tell, like I said, it's only like 5 months of training, because I'm doing a whole 10 months training. So like for the first 3 months, Deku will leave home, go in the forest and thing, and practice like his sword abilities with Zeldris abilities and Meliodas abilities while trying out mom speed, like trying out like he fire and thing, you know? No. And like now, while Deku was asleep, he happened to butt up on a dream with Droll, the first giant king. And Deku was like, huh? Well, that's a surprise. I thought all demons look human-like. What if look all human-like? And Droll said, I'm no demon. I just held the commandment of patience for a period of time while I was alive. I am Droll, the first giant king. And then he went, huh, so there were giants back in that time? And then Droll would be like, yes, there's, aside from the demons and the humans, there were he was so like, there were 5 main clans back then: the humans, the fairies, giants, demons, and goddesses. And I was like, huh, I see. And then Droll was still like, well, I don't have time to give you the whole backstory. But from what I've seen, you've met up with others, and you'll seem like to only be having offense. A type of offense, but not really too much defense. And then he'll be like, I do have a little defense. And Droll will be like, no, I'm not talking about protecting yourself with that darkness. I'm talking about true defense. And Deku would be like, huh? He would then, no. If it was to put in a power scaling, even with them 3 commandments he got and thing, I'll put Deku like at least a solid 50,000 if he was in. Yeah, a solid 50,000 if he was in the Sims world. Well, that might seem low, but really and truly, like, compared to people like Meliodas, Escanor, born after Purgatory and the Demon King, and all them, he's still top tier in all. He would be like right under Zeldris and thing. And Esterosa, he is still wrong. But either way, I think Droll was like 51,000. If he wasn't, he didn't say this. So he would pop up like, he'll do his little dance, he will pop his heavy metal and tell Deku to like hit he with an attack. And he would hit and he would realize like ain't really doing that much. And Droll said, you'll seem to be close to my power, but as it stands right now, my defense is slightly stronger than your offense. So before I think I'll give you 2 things, to say the least. One, I'll give you the ability of my eye, and I'll teach you heavy metal, cause from what I can tell, You're of Meliodas, one of Meliodas' descendants, and frankly, I can't even read your thoughts, and and Earth isn't really, Earth abilities aren't really keen to other clans, as unless you're a giant. So these two things will probably help you the most. So that he will learn heavy metal, just to give yourself a little defense, I think. And he will so was this thing about the he was so like essentially my eye, if you activate it, it can it can read you the power level of someone. So it's not really nothing too special, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll end up meeting someone from another race and it'll be of use to you. And he'll be like, alright, thanks. Drow will disappear, and yeah. So time will pass, and it'll be time for the entrance exam. No. Normally Zeldris would walk around with his sword upon he side, and Meliodas would walk around with it upon he back. But what he can do is fuck it. So he did the exam come that hotel he mother boy. Still cold and things, but he still tells you boy. And for the time he walk out of the house, he demon mark will pop up on his face. So he will go for the time he entered the gates, everybody could tell that he got this serious cold look to his face, and like it's a look not to mess around here, no, not to go too close to here or saying what happened. People just worry he, but at the same time, a girl with silver and black streaks in her hair. And he the walking, she walked past him. And he feel like this pain in his chest, this incredible pain in his chest. Like he just feel the presence of somebody he doesn't even he feel the presence of somebody he just felt like he knew someone who was close to him, precious to him. So he would look wrong. It was a crowd. So he would look wrong, and he would not see the person and be like, ugh, whatever. It's probably nothing. He'll walk. He will go to the first thing and pass the written portion of the test. No. If you don't know, Mon Speed and Zeldris smart as fuck. Zeldris is more like a combat thinker. I will play it that way, and Mon Speed is more like analyze the situation type of thinker. But all in all, he would still be smart. Oh, I forgot to say the commandment of patience thing. No, just a little backtrack. Drow thought he's the commandment of patience, and that he'll be like, huh? And then he would just say like, because we didn't really know the full, we didn't never get detail even in manga what he commandment was. So just say like, so I Google it and I get a little patience description, and I would just put it like as those who get rolled up in the presence of this commandment shall lose all motivation to do anything. So if you like get hyped, if you from the enemy side or whatever, you get hyped for a fight or whatever, or to do something, you stopping your tracks dead. It ain't anything to kill him, man. You just stopping your tracks. But yeah. Either way, so President Mike know what he talk about. He will talk about the 1 pointer, 2 pointer, 3 pointer, and 0 pointer. No, he wanna get you don't wanna get chances to name cause President Mike with that, and Deku is still sitting on next to Bakugo, or Bakugo staring daggers at he, and Deku not really caring. So you time the battle portion of the exam start, no? Deku will walk out, he will go back tree and stand up, and he will start to examine the situation, and he'd be looking around and like slowly start to move. No. Bitch ass, you don't know, would see this and think, he gonna ruin it for everybody else and this and that, and really is like, so you know what, Papa, and be like, what do you think you're doing? Are you going to distract the other students from their exam? How dare you? You should be ashamed. And that could be like, be quiet. Eyesore. No, that's cold, I think. No, he wouldn't be that. He'll still like silence. Saying little chills down either. Spine not really acknowledging either, just like walking around, or like after he's silence, he was still like, you're an eyesore, get lost. And I started to walk down, you know? And he'd be like, what? Me? An eyesore? And he would try to like run and take Deku, and Deku just like, boom, back on the fuck either. But little darkness when he had a back on, he had saying he flying and President Mike would be like, whoa, there, students, we know you're anxious, but don't cause a commotion. And well, he's so Meliodas, not he's saying Meliodas, and Deku will look up and monitor, and all the rest of the heroes, and I think the hero room would be like, oh, that kid's got quite a villainous look to him, especially in those eyes of his, doesn't he? And Deku, after all that, Deku will walk, and like, from the time nah, I want that, yeah, alright. He will walk up to the thing, and everybody will like step aside from he kind of mean what you don't know yet. It wasn't really like meant to do too much damage or like fuck each chance, but it's just like a warning shot. So when Deku get to the gate now, Deku, we say it already, but them couldn't cross the line till like anything happened. So from the time Deku get to the front, Deku was starting to run off. From the time he started to run off, he would start slashing and hacking robots, and President might be like, what are you doing? Follow that kid's lead. There are no timers in the real battle. So everybody run off, and Deku would just start like slicing and dicing everybody. You know? To people now, it would just look like Deku running past them and the robots getting cut, but from his point of view, he's swinging his sword, but like the others, it just looked like he holding the sword and how fast he would be moving. So he'd be doing all that and thing. No, Deku would clear out like half the robots, no, not even half, like most of the robots in heat area. And then we're like, alright, that's enough. And then be like, this sword's pretty good. It's extremely sharp as well. That's interesting. That's good to know. No, even though he sort of like crimson red and he held black, I think he still got like just for giggles and everything else. So he got the hilt. The blade itself got writing out marked like demon, and then the if you ever check Zelda's sword got something like that got like a goddess eye on it, like a mark on it. His got that too. So, yeah, oh shoot, yeah. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. Alright, the blade. The blade got initials of like demon on it, I think, and like Britannia language, whatever language. It'll still be English, I guess, but whatever. No, it would be like in the demon language, I think. So like only he could read it, or whatever. So like at this point in time, the 0 pointer, sure. Drill or rocker, strap everybody running from it. I think and Deku just like. Deku just there watching everybody run past it, I think. So he will walk up to Tam. He wouldn't even look down at she would be hunting, she'd be taking for help, and he wouldn't really look down at she, acknowledge she presence, nothing, so just cold. For the time he's 0 point up a hold, that could be like purgatory bird. No, in anime, no, it's Hell Flame Bird. Yeah, Risa, nah, Hell Flame Bird, whatever, Purgatory Bird, whatever. And he bird will come out in a like pitch, in like a black and purplish flame, like how Meliodas and Zelda's and flame is, and it would shoot out and it would destroy like the whole top half of the robot, whilst slowly melting down the bottom of the robot. And at that point in time, while it showed off, it blew away the rubble at the same time, and Deku would like walk off. The heroes were like, "Whoa, that kid's strong. If he was to go to the villain side, we wouldn't even stand a chance against him." Should be true. So at this time now, not course time pass. The exam done. Everybody getting home, whatever. A few weeks pass. Now Deku get he curd and he short and Ko he going to UVA. And Ko says she proud of he and thing, yada. No. 28 minutes, damn. Considering feel like I'd talking for longer. Anyway, the day first day of school what you had planned was to make that go skip school, but skip your first day, but nah, fuck that. Oh, he's skipping. Nah, he can't skip your first day. Got in cool. Demon or not in cool, because it's still matter so in cool. I don't know. You know, it's really interesting. Things like One Piece and I think like if you ever see like One Piece, Nami, Luffy's like a strong character that people like Nami does easily bruise you up on. I think I know it's really like a comedic show kind of thing, but yeah. Either way, like that. So either way, Deku would get into class. He wouldn't go sword when he killed. He would be able to like summon the sword from like heat darkness kind of thing. So he would walk, you know, and the mark on. He would be looking around again. Everybody be chills. I think just cool look upon he feels, and he would see like walking going eat up and crawling and thing that cool look, and he'd be like, damn, got this up and grew up upon he feels. So walking going to cause them got bitch way that cool. So Deku will walk no, Deku will walk and get his seat in the back of the class by the window and start to look through the window. So now, after he or Rocket would come in and be like, "Thanks for saving me that day," and Deku would be like, "Yeah." Just like ignoring she, just ignoring she, being attention, nothing so on. And then the last person to come in, I cannot think the name of she. So, for just a fuck you in your face, being called she Liz. If you don't like it, well, kiss my ass. Either way, she be named Liz. And who she is, she will be a mixture of Elizabeth and Gelda, Meliodas and Zeldris's lovers. So she would walk in class, all the boys would be like, whoa. Her name and that would be like, whoa, she's a 10 out of 10. She's probably the best looking one in this class. That could not really carry. She would walk past you and take the seat like right beside you. And he would still feel this like rush until he would look across and he would see this girl with, so she had silver and black hair. Yeah. It's sort of, we see silver and black hair. Like strips of silver, then with black in it and all that, And she would look. He would look and be like, Elizabeth, Gelda. I should like, huh? Do you mean me? And he would be like, sorry. He'd be like, sorry, I think I mistook you for someone else. And then he'd be like, he'd be thinking like, who the hell are Elizabeth and Gelda? And then it would click. And then it would slowly click and he'd be like, nah, it wouldn't click yet. He would just be wondering because he was still Meliodas and Zeldris, a little love affection was still get painted, just he cool that thing. So at this time, he really got up and do his thing. He whole thing about be quiet, get to feel whatever, and unconditionally the commandment of patience would activate. You normally gotta be calm and patient, but since you rolled up on thing, it will activate and he'll start like regain and thing. And Deku will be like, and everybody will like wondering like what happened to her and all this thing. Deku will be like, sorry about that, Teach. That's probably my fault. He'll snap his fingers and thing. No, if you don't know, Zeldris and Meliodas will probably cancel out commandments from other people. Like if you get afflicted with it yourself, you could probably think, but you could cancel it out for other people. And Deku will like snap his fingers and be like, sorry about that, Teach. That was probably my quirk's doing. And I hope it's not bad blood. Now he was but he was slightly cool to him, I think. He walk out class, I think. And Rob he can't change. And no. If you don't know, you didn't know. Spoilers. Spoilers for those who just watch anime and say, oh, we ain't funny that season before we catch up to the anime series. No. If you don't know, Gelda, Zeldris Love, is a vampire. and vampires are like sub what was the word, like subservient to like the demons. Then could still use like some of them could still use like flames and things like the vampire king will be able to use like darkness and stuff. But and then we got them intense regeneration and thing. If you don't know, what happened was after a while, the vampires betrayed the demon clan and went off by themselves, but them had evolved and the thinking like, oh, we don't want to follow the demon king. No, them left after Meliodas left the Ten Commandments, so then grew a pair of balls and decided to rebel. And the demon king sends Zeldris to execute all of them to make an example. He didn't execute them, he sealed them. A few years later, they get unsealed. They're attacking when the sins and thing they know like join. And wait, what's now? And stuff like that. The vampires of Edinburgh, right? Vampires of Edinburgh. That's who that was. If you know, Gelda is. Well, if you watch the first episode, is the time that's named Gelda is Zeldris girl in a little bit. But what is too? After that fight, Meliodas ain't killed Gelda. He sealed Gelda. And so what he whispered to Zeldris was that she's still alive. That's why he helping Meliodas. Fuck you if you get vexed cause I spoil it. I tell you in the beginning they be spoilers. So suck it. Man, I'm gonna move into that. Either way, so that could go on and change now, and that could go on and change, and people like Kirishima thing will realize how ripped he is. No, I basically he's like a slim, muscular type, like how Meliodas is. So you can't tell he muscular. Well, you could tell from his hands, but you can't tell like how ripped his body is or nothing. So Kirishima see like how he gets to rip and Deku will be like, that's none of your concern. I like walk out, just a cool response and thing, No, before he walk out, Moneta will find a hole. We'll find the hole, and Deku will see he peeping at like unconditionally put fire upon his hand. He block flames upon his hand, touch the wall and seal up the wall. Todoroki would like notice this a bit, and Moneta would be like, hey man, why did you do that? You stopped me from seeing the. And he would see like Deku get this cool look, and this what is killing. I think I tell you, like, if you ever do something like that again in front of me, I'll kill you. Now, when I can tell how serious Deku is, and Deku like, alright, I won't do it again. Now, so he walk off and think no. And Todoroki he'll be like, is he related to me? His flames, they were completely completely black. So you walk along, I think, and the girls will come out, like, everybody will come out together, and it'll just feel like Deku there standing up and thing, like, ready, but patiently waiting, I think. Cause you know, like a man like patience. So he waiting, I think everybody come out. I saw a throw Deku the ball, I tell you. You got first place in And the exams, you'll get first. And Deku, and as I asked, how far did you throw the ball in middle school? And Deku was like, where from it felt my quirk. And as I was both, well, it felt, well at the time, it felt my quirk probably 100,000 meters, so give or take. No, we said 50,000 meters because he would still be a little short. I think he would. No, we said 10,000. Yeah, we said 10,000. With my quirk, probably like 20,000 because it's just like he. Nah. No, he was no. After he saw he was with my quirk. I don't know really. I've already tried it. And he was alright, kid. And this one for you with your quirk. And he was like, alright. So he would chop the ball. Then he would be like, he'd pat him and then be like, purgatory bird. Purgatory flame. No, purgatory bird. Shoot the bird out. Bird will catch your ball and start to like fly off with it. Then he like 200,000 meters or more. Emphasis on more. And everybody would be shocked, I think. Bakugo would be annoyed and like no, forget that. He would try, but Aizawa would try to like cancel out his quirk. Well, no, like not harm or anything, just to like see something that he quirks will not activate. Of course, talking technique commandments will not activate. So, as I'll ask you, like, huh? Why didn't my quirk work on you? And that would be like, well, for one, this isn't something your quirk, not a racing quirk of yours can handle. And two, if it was, it'll probably be a mutation, and I don't think you can cancel out with mutations. Eraserhead. No, I just all hear this and be like shocked a little bit. Because that you know who he is. So he would start to like walk along one thing and Baku. He would start before he could turn Bakugo like blast off, and before Aizawa realized it to stop he activate he quirk. Bakugo would just like fall down to the ground, and I think Deku like kneel down, not even kneel, crouch down to him and be like, you don't learn, do you, Bakugo? And he'll put Yanni back here and be like, remember telling you a few years ago that the next time you attack me, I send you to the hospital, didn't I? And Baku will be like, no, it was just anxious to have my turn since I'm next. And Deku will be like, how could you be anxious for a turn but my... And he'll play quirk activating. So Deku will kneel up, or hold up, and get Bakugo right in his face, sending him flying. And at that point in time, he would jump down and put both his feet dead in this man's chest for full impact. Well, not full impact, like not to destroy his heart or nothing. So just like to bruise it a bit. No, we not do that. We don't do that. So he kick in your face, blitzy, kick in your rib, and disrespect you. Then the other side, he foot on top, Escanor head, and holding over, and he'd be like that. He'd be like, he's saying, be like, the one thing I hate is having to repeat myself, Bakugo. And at this point in time, Aizawa will like try to grab Deku with his scarf, and Deku will be like, that's this supposed to be. And Aizawa will be like, even if he was going to attack you, you shouldn't have acted rashly. Deku will be like, rashly? Who said anything about me acting rashly? Eraserhead. He would look at it, he upon a smirk and like curve stomp Bakugo head into the ground. And I saw like, kid, don't make me spell you. And Deku will look and he will activate his flames and like start to slowly burn the Eraserhead scarf and be like, spell me. You think I give it, and you think I care about being expelled? He sort of pushed on more, like push back, go ahead more in the ground, and Liz will walk up. No, if you don't know, we said this first before anything else. Elizabeth and Gilda got like separate personalities, so well, alright. Not separate, swap. So while Elizabeth might seem like good and innocent, Gilda, innocent per se, but she's still like slightly cool that thing. Like even after Max out just like sweat a bit, but she's still loving that thing. Like, but she got that piece and she. So Liz will walk up and like put an arc in she hand, yes, a little beam of light in she hand, which is technically an arc, and like slap Deku and send Deku just like flying to the ground. Oh, like saw a scarf and then got he spread out like he doing a snow angel, or he just spread out and he like he like what the hell was that? And Liz will tell you like. And she would just tell you like simply behave. I like he didn't know why, but he would just be like fine. Damn, that felt good, yeah. He'd be like fine. He'll get and he'll start like rappy face and then everybody like, whoa. Do they know each other or something? That's wild. And some people be like, damn, he's quite villainous, ain't he? And this would be like, all of you shut up. You know, just like getting defensive and thing, but at the same time she didn't know like why she getting defensive or why she hit it. She just seemed like that was the right action at the right time. And then she'll be like, Sensei, continue the class. And he'd be like, no, but we gotta get Bakugo. And she'll just walk out. She would know the healing and he would get healed, he'd be good, and he would be like fixed and everything. And that could be like that symbol. Huh. Yes, me and this. And he just went, huh. That's interesting. And I was gonna be like, well, before you were interrupted by that spectacle, Izuku Midoriya, he'll look around, he'll be like, if you do something like that again, no matter how promising you are, I'll expel you. That can really spawn or that can really kill. He's more interested in who she is. So Aizawa penalty ball to Liz, and you know she still got goddess ability plus the vampire, but the vampire is only like regeneration and the blood sucking, I think, to amplify their power. So she was just like penalty ball and like whoosh it a bit and got like 150,000 or whatever, and yeah, everything else happened. Deku You got first and then most of the exams, and with Liz coming second, I think, right behind you. And oh, before you forget, this is like a campus too, so them cause them all them got the dorms ain't effect. But yeah, I want that. Yeah, dorms in effect. I probably forget, but like the dorms already in effect. Nah, forget that. Dorms ain't in effect, not yet. Anyways, so them left for the day, and all that could have walked in, that could be like he is so contemplating about Liz and thing, and she'd like, no, you didn't have to do what you did earlier. I'm catching you off guard. He's like, huh? What do you mean? I mean, you didn't have to beat the guy with the explosion curve so viciously. And they could be like, yeah, and you didn't have to slap me. She'd be like, yeah, but it worked, didn't it? No, yeah. And she'd be like, yeah, it worked, didn't it? And they could be like, whatever. So she would like walk up to the and like boot people in the nose and like push it back and be like, no, let's get something straight here. You're not going to be saying whatever to me, because I'm not like the rest here at this school. You may have this cold look to you, but I bet deep down you're extremely soft and kind. And they could be like, what? Again, I'm annoyed that she's like, oh, that's cute. You're annoyed. So she was like, she four wings or six wings, some other wings them got. The goddesses got, and like fly off. No, she wings will be black, not black. She wings will still be white, but like hit on patterns, so like spots on it, not fully white, but little shades. The outlines of the feathers still got like it'll still be black kind of thing. So she would fly off. I left away and be like, well, see you tomorrow, Izuku. And like she flying off, I think he was like, the hell is that girl? He'd be like, normally when if somebody do that to he'll beat the hell out of them, but she's different. He'd be annoyed a little bit. I think and then when she get on, she'd be thinking like, oh, no, I don't even know him. Why did I slap him? And them get on one thing. So a few days pass. I think I guess them doing how like heroes versus villains right away. So F school starting Monday, we just had it Friday. Deku and Liz ain't really had no more talk. He's like, hold on, did the Monday, so like everything just happened and whatever. But like Friday coming out, Friday's the heroes versus villains, and all might come in classroom like, I am here, coming in an awkward position. No, being All Might. No, that don't really care about All Might at all. So, All Might would be like, today we'll be doing the heroes versus villains. And what's a hero without his costume? Everybody got hyped for that, but everybody moved to get that costume, on that costume. Everybody costume be same except for that cool. See this costume? My nigga Melio, this going right here. He ain't going to see him exact costume. Shoes, everything. Different color though. The whitish color that there can be red. the bluish those parts and thing back there can be black. Yeah, they can be red and then maybe black. And he got his sword upon he hilt at the upon his side the these little gems here, whatever these are, that will be black. Would no, that would be red and shoes would be black. Pants would be like black too. Gotta step up the church, you know. Lily's costume would be I think them just like yeah, them just necessarily like a robe or something, so I don't know what she costume be. You see with the regular on her clothes, so I guess that she going like the tavern clothes from the first season. You know, short pants, the leggings like on one leg, no leggings on the other one, and here down I think. And showing the one eye, yeah. She would look like that. Everybody be like, whoa. And Deku mainly be like checking shield and she'll be like see something you like. I know, you just like great teeth. I like look away, I think. So I don't want to do that. Nah, I can leave it off there. Yeah, I can leave it off right there. I'll think or eat it, I think. No, before I do that. I haven't cut it off yet. I haven't cut it off yet. So after she asked, see like if he sees something he like and he teeth, I just like look away. She would giggle a bit, and then our boy teams will go on, and then like the second last match would be Deku and Liz versus Bakugo and Ida. Yes, Bakugo and Ida. And while that happens, Bakugo and Ida would go and Liz and Deku will walk on and Liz will be like, so what's your quirk? And Deku will look at she and ask like, I can ask you the same thing. It's been years since somebody was able to hit me and make me and wound me. So I'd be interested to know what your quirk is exactly. And she'd be like, well, after we beat these guys and no one's around, I'll tell you if you come yours. And that could like deal. So you know, everybody's like curious and thing. I like what their quirks is. I think of them they never tell them like what their quirk is, so they wanna know. So they could like, alright, well, let's go. And she like, what, no plan? And he was like, well, if I'm being honest, that idiot Bakugo doesn't even want to even take up a plan. He'll still be doing the same stupid routine over and over again. And the other one with the speed quirk isn't really nothing impressive. So I'm sure with at least a few minutes, it's probably about 5, we could probably clear this exam easily. And she's like, oh, you're pretty cocky, aren't you? And he's like, no, I'm just sure we can absolutely demolish them. I plan on a little smirk, I think. and she's like, oh, you should smile more. You're pretty cute when you smile, you know. Deku like, shut up. And he'd be like, ugh, be quiet. Let's just go. She'd be like, I could have sworn I remember telling you not to talk to me in that cold way Monday, didn't I? And he'd be like, fine. Liz, can you please come along? And she's like, that's better. And yeah, this is where I laugh it off now. So yeah, I more sorry about beginning and his spoilers, you know. I just like drag along, but that's just how it is, man. You know, I'll give more detail into his story because why people is like some YouTubers don't give detailed story that's just go from art after art after art, but that could OP then hit it with another art and within 5 episodes the series done. But yeah, so yeah, that's why I left it off. Yeah, that's it.